Rainbow Currency Webinar Recap. December 19, 2017. Presented by Dan Sudgast. Part 2. Rainbow Currency and Ripple Cryptocurrency. Another new thing on our Rainbow Currency website is that you can see a percentage. This percentage right now says plus 520%. This 520% is related to the very first offer, at the value right after ICO, of 1 cent, 1 US cent, per twinkle. Remember, that has been our reference value. So, this percentage shows the difference in price related to that 1 cent starting price. Of course, when you log in at .rainbowcurrency.com, the value of your personal twinkles will reflect the current trading value. That means, since we were at 1 cent yesterday, and we're at 6.2 cents now, you can see 6 times more value. Of course, this is nice, and, you might think, wow, this is so cool. That's a lot of money. Let me tell you 2 things. 1, of course, you're right, and especially for those of you who bought twinkles during our ICO, or even before, at our pre-ICO co-founder offer, you can see a dramatic increase. But, let me tell you one thing. The way that we have set up our projects, this is just the beginning. This is just the start of our journey. 2, let me tell you about a currency that is kind of comparable to our rainbow currency. That is the cryptocurrency named Ripple. Ripple is, by market value, number 4, with a market value of more than $30 billion as of today, right now. So when you check the history of Ripple, and you check just 10 months ago, you will find that on February 19, 2017 the price for 1 Ripple was 0.6 cents, $0.006 US. So why did I pick Ripple as an example? Because their supply of coins is exactly the same as our rainbow currency, it is 100 billion coins. So now, when you check the value for 1 Ripple about 7 months ago, you will find it was about 5 or 6 cents per Ripple. Remember, in February it was 0.6 cents, $0.006 US. Then March, April, and May, just 3 months later, it was at 6 cents, 6 US cents, per Ripple, which is 10 times higher. So, now as of today, the value per Ripple is more than 80 cents, 80 US cents, and that all happened within the last 10 months. So starting from 0.5 cents, $0.005 US, to 1 cent, 1 US cent, it would be doubling, and to 80 cents, 80 US cents, is 160 times more since February. This is because they are creating a demand for their cryptocurrency, and this is exactly what we will do. Now here is the big difference. Ripple is a cryptocurrency created for the banks and financial institutions to be able to process transactions based on a blockchain. You know that our approach is different. The rainbow currency will be the everyday money for all people around the world. So, as you have just learned, as long as there is a demand, which means people who want to own twinkles, you might be surprised, but for most people it might be for the reason just to spend them, not to keep them, so as long as there is a demand, the price will go up. Now, let us talk about how we will create a demand, a never-ending demand. You know that I've shared with you that we already have the first businesses willing, and able, to accept twinkles as payment for their products and services. This is just one part of the story, because if I have to pay the same price in twinkles, and the same price in, let's say, US dollars, and I have US dollars and I have no twinkles, of course, there's no reason why I would buy twinkles, just to be able to pay with twinkles. So now, for most businesses, accepting twinkles is a part of their marketing strategy to attract new customers, because they are the first to accept the rainbow currency for payment. So now, what they do, besides accepting twinkles as a payment option, is they give a special discount when you pay with twinkles, instead of paying with US dollars. So, based on what I've learned so far, the average discount, when paying with twinkles, is somewhere between 5% and 10%. What that means is that when you are in a shop and you want to buy a product, let's use the 10% discount, now you have to choose, if you want to pay a value of $100 US, when you pay in US dollars, or you want to pay the value of $90 in Twinkles, and save $10. Do you think that might be a reason to buy Twinkles, if you have none, and then to spend the Twinkles, instead of US dollars, if it saves you money? We will have many businesses who will not just accept Twinkles, but as an additional incentive, they will give a discount when paying with Twinkles. So now, the question is, why would a business do that? I already said that it's part of their marketing strategy, but a marketing strategy always needs to be reasonable for a business. So now, let us do some simple math. Even if we would use all our Twinkles today to buy products or services, this would be far less than 1%, it would be far less than even 0.1% of all trades that are happening right now, while we are talking, on the internet and at local points of sale. So that means for a business, taking payments with Twinkles will always be just a tiny fraction of their whole revenue. Let us say, to make it easy, 1%. So let's say if a business has a monthly revenue of $100,000 on average, the part received in Twinkles would be less than $1,000. So compared to their whole revenue, this is a tiny little part of it. So now the next question is, what is the risk to the business, if they take Twinkles ? Because, hey, it is cryptocurrency, and tomorrow the value could be just a fraction of what it was today, when they accepted it. Their risk, business-wise, if they only accept less than 1% in Twinkles is, of course, only to lose less than 1% of their revenue. Even if our cryptocurrency would be of zero value, for the business it is nothing else than giving less than 1% as a discount, compared to their whole revenue. But, of course, the way our currency is built, there's a much lower risk that the value goes down, and of course, businesses like that. Now, on top of that, keep in mind that every business needs to spend money for marketing, and, with our websites and projects, we have a lot to offer, marketing-wise. And guess what? We accept Twinkles for payments. That means a business does not need to think about how they can turn Twinkles into US dollars to pay for their marketing, they can pay for their marketing strategy with Twinkles. And, of course, we do the same. We will give them, the businesses, a discount when they pay with Twinkles, and that's an incentive for the businesses to accept Twinkles, and not to sell them on the market, but, literally, give them back to us, and they receive marketing instruments, highly valuable marketing instruments. So, that makes the decision for businesses very easy to accept Twinkles. Now, of course, the more businesses accepting Twinkles, the more users, the more consumers will want to own Twinkles to be able to order services and products at a discounted price. And right now, the only place where you can buy Twinkles is CryptoCoinStreet, CCS. And we're still working on being listed on other cryptocurrency exchanges, as well, and sooner or later that will happen. But they will only be able to buy Twinkles, if there is someone willing to sell Twinkles, and the only people who can sell Twinkles are you, the Rainbow currency owners. And, of course, right now, we have more people who want to sell, than people who want to buy. Why? Because, we haven't started our airdrop campaigns yet. Please understand that it was absolutely 100% crucial to have the situation at CCS fixed, so that we have a fair and realistic trade value for Twinkles, before we start our campaigns. Because now, suddenly we have a much higher price than yesterday. We talked about how the price will automatically be adjusted going up whenever a deal is closed. Now imagine what will happen when we start our campaigns, and we have the first businesses listed, where you can buy products, services with Twinkles, and you receive a discount when you use Twinkles. So, suddenly you have more and more people, who want to buy Twinkles. As they buy the Twinkles to spend them right away, there is no risk for them to lose money, no. They save money because of the additional discounts. Now, hopefully, you understand how we are creating the demand. You might ask, okay, so, the price cannot be a one-way street, going up, and up, and up, and up. What happens if there is no demand? Well, if there's no demand for a certain time, and there's no deal closed, the price will go down by $0.001 US. But the price, When you have a sales offer out there, we'll never go below the price where you have set up your deal, so it is impossible that you sell at a lower price than you want. But the chances are very, very high that you will sell at a higher price, just in case you want to sell. I know that some of you, not just want to sell Twinkles, but you need to sell Twinkles. Just because of our adjustments at CCS, you receive now 6 times more than you would have received yesterday, which means you need to sell less Twinkles to get the money that you need. What I can tell you is, please, have in mind that even if 6 cents, compared to 1 cent, or even less than 1 cent, is already really great, 500% more, and even more percent compared with cheaper prices, please have in mind that this is just the beginning of the journey. Remember my example with the cryptocurrency, Ripple. 10 months ago they were at 0.5 cents, $0.005. Just 7 months ago they were where we are today at 6 cents, 6 US cents, and today they are at 80 cents, 80 US cents, and I'm pretty sure that they will be at $1 US very, very soon. For them, as for our rainbow currency, that is not the limit. There are no limits. It's all about supply and demand. Our system is set up in a way that we will create an endless demand for Twinkles. Try to think as someone who is absolutely new to rainbow currency. They have had no chance to buy up front, or convert anything into rainbow currency. Now they see a website, and they see something that they want to buy, and it is $1,000 in US dollars, and it is $900 in Twinkles. Well, they will want to have Twinkles, and there will be more and more people like that. The more businesses that we have accepting Twinkles, and the more consumers that we have, who want to use Twinkles for payments, well, the price has only one way to go, and that way is up. You know our Twinkles are limited to 100 billion coins, exactly like Ripple. And nobody believed that 1 Bitcoin would ever have a value of $20,000 for 1 coin a few years ago, when a Bitcoin was 1 cent. But hey, I think it was yesterday or Sunday, for the first time, the Bitcoin value was above $20,000, and right now, the value is at $18,000. When you check for the other currencies in the top 10, you can see prices like $840 for Ether per coin, $2,600 for Bitcoin Cash, $360 for Litecoin, $5.42 for IOTA, 54 US cents for Cardano, $1,180 for 1 Dash coin, $1 for 1 NIN coin, and $12.37 for a NEOS coin, prices at time of webinar. Those are the top 10 right now. There is no coin at 5 cents or 6 cents. Most of these cryptocurrencies have no economy they're tied to. They are not backed by real values. But rainbow currency is, and the only thing that we have to do, once we are starting our airdrop campaigns, we just need to get the word out. Whoever takes the time to compare the power of our rainbow currency against other cryptocurrencies, will definitely figure out that rainbow currency is worth being a part of, and if they want to be a part of it, they have to buy it, and if they buy it, the price goes up. That is all that we want. So, I started this webinar with an apology for our delays, and at the end of this webinar, I don't want to apologize for delays, I just hope that you understand that it is absolutely crucial for our success, talking about not just our group of companies, not just the Rainbow Currency Foundation, and not just for the members and currency holders, for our total success. It is absolutely crucial that we always take the time to make the right steps. I know that I have shared that many times before, but what we are doing is absolutely new, it has never been done before. And nobody knows how much time it takes. But, of course, we need to communicate, hey, these will be our next steps. We are working under high pressure, getting all the deals with the businesses we're already in negotiation with, the businesses who have already said, well, we will be in, we will have special offers, of course, to have them listed. Especially, here in Las Vegas, we will have some very nice offers. That is the start, you have to start somewhere. The way our group of companies is built, with our safe zone, with our perfect internet, with our WeShare Success affiliate network, With our perfect pages and other business directories, with our CBM marketing strategies for businesses, and now with being the first partner of the Rainbow Currency, as the one and only cryptocurrency for our group of companies, there is no other project out there that you can compare us with. So, it is a process. It takes time. But I, personally, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Unicorn Network, I personally, and the other team members, and co-founders, and I know many of our members, we do not just believe. In the beginning, we hoped and we believed that we might be successful. Guys, we are now at a point that we know 100% for sure, that nobody can stop us, nobody can stop us. We just need to stand side by side, and hand in hand, and we just need to activate the power of we. So, talking about our updated and upgraded Rainbow Currency website, and finally launching our airdrop campaigns, now that everything is fixed at CCS, now we can go this step. That means not today, but like you have seen your little surprise today when you logged in, and you found the value of Twinkles much higher than yesterday, you will open your Rainbow Currency website, and you'll see, hey, this looks so much better, and there's so much info. Wow! Finally, our airdrop campaigns are launched. So, please just be patient. It will happen, as soon as possible, but we have to make the right steps, one after the other. So, thank you, guys, for listening. For those of you waiting for the updates and changes at Cashback Marketing, it is the same for you. Something will happen, very soon. Don't stop checking, don't stop logging in. And for sure, in our Skype rooms, as soon as we have our new functions available, it will spread like wildfire. So guys, thank you for listening. Wazyaylub. Be proud to be a unicorn. Be proud to be a Rainbow Currency owner, and always happy health. Thank you guys. Thank you for listening. Bye bye. With your success in mind. Dan Sudgast, and your WazUp support team.